Dear diarrhea. Diarrhea full of shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I just played live. Me, myself, and I, and no one else. Yo, I'm so legit. I just saw a video. Um, on some vehicle type stuff. I don't want to shout it out, but it reminded me of a bumper sticker I saw the other day. Several. This person, I forget what kind of vehicle it was. It was like an SUV hatchback type thing. And let's see, it had a bumper sticker that said, "Don't follow me, I do crazy shit." It seems like there was. Wait a minute. There was another one that said tailgate, and it said something basically about brake checking you. I don't know. It was like flipped, though. It was something. It wasn't just brake check me, no tailgate. It was something weird, like, I don't know, brake check me and I will make you test your brakes. I don't know. But there's another one that it had a picture. Dear online family friends, we've probably seen that stick figure and the word "it," and it looks like it's humping it. It's got like the little squiggly lines. So it's like it's saying "fuck it." And it had one of those stick figures, and it said, you know, it said "around and find out." So basically, the stick figure was fucking the word "around," so it said "fuck around and find out." And it had some other stuff, and I thought, that's the wrong bumper sticker to have here in the great state of Marijuanaville. I mean, Faggotville, or Colorado, because people tailgate. That's just how they drive. And if you are like in the far left lane, or hell, even the middle lane, which is just absurd. If the speed limit's 75 and someone's in the middle lane doing 75, there's always somebody who's gonna. I mean, everybody just tailgates. That's just how faggot villains drive. That's where they're comfortable. If there's a gap, I guess they feel that they don't want other people to be like, they're that person who leaves, a quarter mile between them and the car in front of them, which is also annoying. As well as people who stop, like at a stop sign or a stoplight. It's usually stop lights, not stop signs for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. And they'll stop like at least 2, sometimes 3 car lengths back. This is a new thing that I'm seeing more and more. I don't know. Fucking humans. You know how I feel about them. But, that is kind of annoying in traffic, because that they think they're being safe, but they're actually impeding traffic, because obviously if you insist on leaving, 3 tractor trailer lengths between you and the car in front of you, obviously people are going to be changing lanes in front of you way before that. So if you're behind that person, their speed is going to be fluctuating because they need to slow down to make that. So those people are like the opposite, assholes, they're impeding traffic. And they usually are. They plant themselves in the middle lane. And I understand doing that, but be smart about it. Don't be the guy who's doing 55 and a 75 who's camped out in the middle lane, because then you don't have to deal with exiting and merging traffic, At least do the speed limit, or maybe 5 miles an hour under. And see, the thing is, if you're in a situation where it's 3 lanes, most likely the speed limit is going to be slower. So you can get away with that. Because I'm a Mr. Trucker boy, so my truck's governed at 65. So if I find myself in a situation where there's 3 lanes and I want to get in that middle lane, so I don't have to deal with the exiting and merging traffic, most likely the speed limit's going to be 65. If it ain't, You know, like if it's 4 lanes, I'll be in the 1 lane over from the right. It just depends. You know, it's almost like that's something that humanity did get right, but mind you, the roads are designed. It wasn't the new breed, the new generation that's on the scene now. Otherwise things would be different. So that's at least what I find empirically. If it's a situation where there is a lot of merging and exiting traffic, it's going to be 3 lanes, and the speed limit's going to be something that I can maintain as a Mr. Trucker Boy. That's just my choice. I see truckers all the time just camped out in that middle lane doing 65 and a 75. I guess there's, you still have that other left, lane to the left. It's 3 lanes, but that is a situation where there are, but like I said, in that section of road where it is 3 lanes and the speed limit is 75, it's just, there's a lot of traffic volume, but there's not a lot of riffraff as far as exit and on ramps. So it's just something that I've noticed. It's empirical evidence, or whatever the word is. It's not my opinion. It's just what I see. So, but yeah, people. There's always that person, who will, like I said, everybody pretty much tailgates. So it's like they're not comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like they're trying to tell to everyone else, hey, look, I'm doing my part. I'm right on this car's ass. I'm going with the flow. I'm following traffic. I think that might be part of it. As well as I think that's where they're comfortable. That's their comfort zone. Bury, their nose in the ass of the sheep in front of them. But sometimes you'll get that person that kind of crowds the left, and it's like, dude, fucking go around. And there's like plenty of room, because you don't really know a person's true colors unless you fluster them. And that's like, it's like middle ground, the Goldilocks zone. I don't mean like enrage them, and shit like that. But that's pretty much it. You never know a person's true colors unless you ruffle their feathers. So that means, you annoy them. You make them uncomfortable somehow, Hate whores are real good at exposing themselves in these situations. It's like, it's really no big deal, yet you're losing your shit. You huffing and puffing over there, That's who that person is. Not when they go home and hug their grandmother and, kiss their little sister, or whatever, because their mother's a whore and had a happy little accident or whatever. That's not who that person is. That's that person, when they're happy and content. And like I said, that's also not a person's true colors when they're enraged, or anything like that, or scared, like, oh, this person's a coward. Well, that may be, but that's kind of its own subset. And there's a difference between being a pussy and a coward. And there's a lot of cowards out there. So, I've seen them. Hoorah! So, those are beyond fighting words, baby boy. Anyway. Or, like I said, that the one time with my other company, it was like Wild Wild West shit. I loved that company. Wasn't no pussy ass culture there. But I thought this dude had stole some shit. Well, actually, the dude, what was the deal? One dude I followed, gave him a fair shake. He changed his tune, obviously, decided to pursue other employment. Another dude, I walked through there. There was a guy, so blah, blah, blah. I'm all, oh, hey, you piece of worthless dog shit. I got a flat tire. You think you can fix that in the next 6 hours? He did respond, but this was I'm paraphrasing, but it was like, oh, hey, I don't know, and it's kind of like he had to say something. That's where my response would have been, you need to fucking change your tune with me, Boy Scout. So. But, and another time, this guy walked right up to his toolbox. He was working on a truck. I started opening his tool drawers like really rough, And I took a set of pliers, and walked out with them and never returned them. Never said a fucking word. Not then, not ever. That's a coward. Okay? But anyway, I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy or a rough guy, but that's just a couple examples. Because, like I said, hoorah! I got creds, yo. Let me say that again for the cheap seats. I got creds, yo. So, but now I lost my train of thought. So yeah, that's what's up, and if you're in the far left lane, speed limit's 75, you're doing 80, but the person behind you wants to do 90, There's a lot of punks in this state, man. But stupid people too, stupid. Like I said, and we got the mountains, right? So you got the one hitter, Mary Jane token, whatever. Want to go to the mountains, bruh? Put her on I-70 and point her west. You got to duck the people if you want to do shit. My future bestie Cool Breeze, I'm sure is aware of that. As am I. It's like, hey, you want to go hiking? Or what do you got? God forbid, you want to go to the mountain, whatever it is, snowboarding, during the winter, or perhaps skiing. Or, biking, in the summer or whatever. Especially in the winter, skiing or snowboarding. You want to talk about cattle being loaded on a truck, shit. And it's not worth it to someone like me. So, and I'm gonna assume that my future bestie Cool Breeze is the same way. So you got to duck them. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday during the day. Those are your days. Okay, not Monday and Friday, because those are the days that people take off to extend their weekend. Because they get to extend their weekend, and it's the most logical and convenient day to take off. More so Friday, because, it's Friday, it's Friday, and then Friday night, it's like the party is just getting started versus Monday. It's like, well, I guess we'll extend it out a little bit, and then Monday night, it's so depressing, because they're going to go back to work on Tuesday. So Friday night is better, because, yeah. So, I think that pretty much sums it up. And then if it's a 4-day weekend, then Sunday's just like, Sunday is like chill day, or I'm sorry, Monday, so, yes. But, so that's that. But anyway, I thought people are going to take you up on that, so you got a bumper sticker. Like I've seen some that say, tailgate and I'll flip a booger on your window. Did you forget you live in a state full of punks? Oh, yeah? One of them, it was a little small bumper sticker. It said, "You are way too close." So, and of course I see a lot of those caution student driver. Oh, that's so funny. And it's so original too. You see it all over the place. That's what I see that's what I do when I see shit that everybody else is doing. I'm like, oh man, I got to get on board that gravy train. Cool train. So, but anyway. And I also saw a vehicle broke down. It was a HVAC van, and it had the words "fix" in it. And it had a flat tire. So I thought, well, I'll give this, no doubt this person is just pulling over to call their boss and or customer and say, okay, let's get this customer serviced and happy. Do we have anybody else to, take care of that? Do we need to reschedule them? Am I going to have to call my wife and say, honey, I'm going to be a little bit late, and she'll be like, and he'll be like, shut up, woman, I want a divorce. And she'd be like, oh, go ahead. Me too. Are you sure about that? But on the way back, I saw somebody pulled over, and it was just a plain unmarked car. It wasn't a service vehicle, and it was a dude, with the passenger door open, and he had like a little tool bag or whatever. And it was a chick driving. So I'm like, well, what the hell happened there? Did he just call somebody he knows or something to come? Like, not being able to figure out, you shouldn't even need to, like, be told how to change a tire. That's like figuring out the vomit bag, on an airplane. You puked all over the floor because you couldn't figure out the vomit bag. Some things in this world just don't need instruction or training. Changing a tire is one of those such things in life. Okay, tire, jack, lug nut wrench, which doubles as the handle. Okay, all right, I see what's... Okay, so this is what holds the tire on. Okay. Like, you shouldn't even need to, you know what I mean? So this guy can fix your HVAC system. He's mechanically inclined, quote unquote. Barely, and will most likely do a shoddy job, and it won't last more than a year. So, by the way, I still haven't ordered that part because I'm a bitch. Oh yeah, and let's not forget my future bestie's song that he likes to sing so much because he's kind of fruity. He's kind of dandy, or whatever. That's the wrong word, but I'm a pussy, a P-U-S-S-Y. I'm a pussy. That's what he always starts singing when people are like. Oh man, like I said, he's cute. That's my best friend. That's my bestie right there. And he'll try and hit me with that shit, and I'll just be like, take a sip of my beverage or whatever. Oh, is that right? Oh, boo. Why don't you sing it some more, man? And like have it be honest, you know what I mean? You're so funny when you sing it like that. I'm a what? I'm a pussy. Oh gosh, you've backed me into a corner. But anyway. Why would he say that? Oh hell, I don't know. He's him. He hates everybody. Like more than me. Like he gets upset. I'm just messing. But what the hell else? Oh, so anyway, it's like what the hell, And if it's a company vehicle, I'm thinking they're gonna want that like official, So it's like there's receipts and stuff, I don't think they want your friend John, to come fix your tire. And maybe he brought some of that liquid nail shit or something that he didn't have or something. Maybe there's a better reason for it, And they've got these cans that like are full of like literal magic air, not just computer magic air, but where you can like inflate it and it'll be enough to at least get them to the tire shop. But I don't know. It's just something I saw the other day. So anyway, I noticed I got some views on my stuffed airs. I got like. Oh, it's like 17 on one. Oh yeah, this shorty. I can understand that. That's probably legit. So god damn it. But that one I want to leave that one up. So because my future wife will probably see it. Shorty, blah 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 blah. I can't get you out of my mind. It's like my mind is stuck on replay, baby. Don't worry, boo. I'll get the Instagrams up and working eventually, and I'll be able to look at you and make comments, and our relationship will continue. Cause Cinnaboo, I know, I miss you too. But anyway, and all the rest of them, I think I had mentioned Farkles the other day. Because she's like a trophy wife. Did I mention her? Shit. Or did I just think it? But yeah, I did. It was like, yeah, blah blah blah. If she could find someone with my, you know, stunning and charming personality. Generally, I'm the quiet guy in the corner, but it's just like what's his name said, Mr. Gorilla. It's not really that I'm an introvert, which I actually am. But he said, most people who claim they're introverts actually just can't find people that they want to be extroverts around. And it's like, I guess I could buy that. But yeah, absolutely. So 99 out of 100 people, I'm just a pissed off quiet guy in the corner because we are not relatable. Anything more than just mild, chit chat in passing, but yeah. So, actually, that's true though, because every now and then I'll strike up a conversation. Like I was talking to this one driver one time for like an hour. An hour. So, I guess that's that. As we're normally be like, well, I don't want to hold you up. You have a good one now. It's like, okay, goodbye. Break. I'm out of here. But, and that one time when I did my taxes, what should have took 20 minutes ended up taking an hour. One time she actually stopped what she was doing and just was, talking to me. So, but that is very, very rare because I live beside myself, right? And it's just whatever. Well, I think it's funny. So, 98 out of 100 people. The rest of you pieces of shit can go fucking die, and I know the feeling is mutual. How you doing? Fine. Whatever. Just like I said, I can tell right off the bat if you're a piece of shit or not. But, and you do want to make the effort, with people who are more open and engaging. Because everybody's, just whatever. That just is a, public relations move, right? So, because some people are just naturally just kind of talkative. They exist. They're rare, but there are extroverts in this world. Because I think most people are generally introverts. But there's some people who need, human engagement. It's like when the party's over and they go home. Most people are like, that was, nice. That was fun, but now it's nice to be home and relax. As we're extroverts, are like, they're depressed and they can't wait till the next day to get out the house. And, Hebby Debbie is one of those people. Mrs. Butthead is one of those people. And in her defense, Hebby Debbie at least has her own, space. Hebby Debbie rents a closet, because she's made life decisions, and she's old enough to know better, or she just ain't getting it done. So she has to get done every weekend in order to, be mentally stable, because she needs to get out of the house and do shit. Needs to get fucked, because I think she is kind of a sloot. She just doesn't have a place to call her own. She lives with her roommates all the fucking time. She doesn't want to hang out with them on the weekend. But, those poor bastards. As for someone like me, who is an extreme introvert, I'm sitting out on my porch all alone hating on life. The UPS man drives up or whatever. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't you dare disturb my peace and serenity, you motherfucker. I will end you. I'm just delivering this package. All right, now get the fuck out of here now. Go about your business now. Attaboy. Knew you could, knew you would, knew you had it in you. All right. And you tell them. You tell the rest of them fuckers. You got business here, you drive up, you do what you need to do, you get the fuck out. I'm doing good, thank you. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm up around time, so latte date, we just do not like to party.